everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rory and this is the continuation of the 40's Pinup Journal. So yeah, I wanted to kind of go through and show you some of the things I've been working on off camera, and we'll probably do some of the gessoing of some of the pages today, and this is what it's looking like so far. It's not too bad. So here's our inside. Now that's just the cover, and of course it's not finished yet. It's just the bare bones of it. But we have some of the inside pages, and these white ones will be gessoed, and we've got, you know, some color stuff to put on and stuff like that. So we want to grunge them up a little bit. Some of them, not all of them. So that's what we're here today, is to going to figure out which ones we're going to make pockets and which ones we're not. So I was thinking the front cover would be a pocket, and then I made this cool little flip out with some of our coffee stained papers that I made in the last video. And I really like how that turned out. That just looks great. And here's a page that needs to be gessoed. Probably that will be a pocket. And I made this little glassine bag thing. This needs to be taken out. I need to sew it down both sides so that it's not so gaping, because I mean that's a big pocket. But if it's sewn down the sides, it won't be able to be opened as wide. So I'm going to sew that. So we'll leave that to the side. And that's going to go in between these two pages here. And then we've got pages and pages of paper that need to be gessoed or something done with it. Then I made this really cool little insert. This is one of our ink dyed and ironed envelopes. And as you can see, I went ahead and glued it to another page that I made. Glued the flap to that so it wraps around. And then this has a pocket here. And then this page here slips in and out of a pocket. So it's like a wraparound, and then that's the center of the signature. So I'm still debating on what to do with this, if we're going to make a pocket of that as well. I don't know. But I mean, I don't see why we couldn't. But this is definitely going to be a wraparound. So it's kind of slide. This one needs to be gessoed so it's not so flimsy. It will slide into this pocket as a wraparound. So yeah, I think we'll probably make that a pocket. Why not? Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so that's the center of our journal, and I love this little cluster I made. But the thing that's going into this pocket here is going to be one of these little flip booklets that I made with tags that pull out. That will go in here, and it fits in there just perfectly, just like that. So that's a good little hefty centerpiece there. So we just need to glue this down and move these papers. And I'm going to take my art glitter glue and get open. And dispose of that. And I'm just going to come down the sides here. Come on. I know you can do it. Ah, come on. I'm supposed to do this, but there we go. So a little line there, and a little line there. And I am going to take it across the bottom because it is kind of open. So just a little bit across the bottom. And fold this page over. And I'm just going to bring that up just a titch. There we go. So it has a little bit of more room in it. I don't want to have to trim any more paper off. Let's just smush it out. Come on. You don't need that much room. This part kind of shifted. I might have to trim it. No one to trim it. Okay. Alright. So now we know we have to gesso this. We're going to put that over here. We can put this aside because it's basically done. I'll put it with the cover. So, more or less, most of these papers have to have something done on the back. Let's see, let's just dig out all the ones we know we need to gesso. We'll just flip them all over on the white side. And let's see, I don't think we need any more pockets, to be perfectly honest. So we'll just go ahead and do it like this. All right, here's that full flip out. And I'm going to it'll be sewn here. So when it goes in there, it'll have more pages in the center of it. So I'll sit this, because it's done, over there with the cover as well. So here's our papers that we need to gesso and color and all that kind of good stuff. So we will do that. But here's some of our, the tags, I'm going to probably do them last, because I have several. And we have paper to back them on, or we can just colorize them with ink or whatever. And here is the other little flip book that we have. And it has the little tags that go in it. And I just love these. They're so cute and easy to tuck into places. So, and then we have that little envelope. I think that's darling. And then our corner tuck with our little scrunched ribbon. And then we have our belly band. Here's the belly band. And then this will tuck in around it like that. So I added the little bit of material to make everything kind of cohesive. And our last pocket, I went ahead and put the ribbon on that and inked the edges, straighten it up a little bit, and so that's ready to go. So those are the things we have to put into the journal. We still have to sew this and gesso everything else. So yeah, let's get to gessoing. Be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I got a little bit of gesso here, just white gesso, but I also have it's just acrylic paint, and it's in parchment. It's called parchment, and it's like just kind of a cream, which is really nice. And I'm thinking I may swap this, you know, the gesso out for this. So let's do that, because this, it's like already pre-colored. What I was going to do is use gesso and then colorize it, because you can do that with a little bit of colored, you know, a little bit of acrylic, so that it gave it more of a color. But I don't know, we might still do that. I'm going to leave this stuff out so that we can still do that. Maybe for some of the pages, but not all of them. So I've got some paper down and I've got my brayer. So let's get to gessoing. I'm going to first do that one little page, that insert, that wraparound. So we shall see how this goes. I just sewed the envelope and I made a mess of it. I'm still learning how to do this, so it kind of doesn't look that great. So I clip off these little tail ends best I can. Come on. And yeah, I'm still learning how to sew. So if you buy this journal, please be forgiving. Okay. So now these don't gape open like they were. They're a little neater looking, and I like the red because the red matches with the journal. So let's figure out where this was going to go again. Let's see. I think it was here. Looks like it might have been there. Okay. Or was it on... Yeah, I think it was here. I did the red. There we go. Okay, and then our little flippy piece that goes in, where did it go? Here, right? Yeah, it goes, wraps around here. When you paint the papers like this with gesso or acrylic paint, it really makes the paper feel kind of like wallpaper, if that makes any sense. So it has a lot more resilience to it, which is, I like that. Get in there. There we go. All right. So here's our center. And these pages can all be decorated, which we're going to do. We're going to take stamps and all sorts of cool stuff. So there is the next stage of our journal. Let's see how much thicker it is now that we've done that to the page. And it's gotten heavy, which is, I like that. I like it to be hefty, and it's got a little bigger, but not a lot. So we do, like I said, the last step will be the tags, because we want to make pockets and all that kind of good stuff. So this will be the last step. But we still have our billy bands and our envelopes and all that kind of good stuff. And we're going to be, yeah, doing some stenciling and some stamping and that. And then we'll sew this into the cover and finish it off. So I really do like this so far. And yeah, we got ink on some of the pages, or paint on some of the other side of the page, but I don't care. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks grungy. I didn't want it to be overly fluffy or anything like that. So I think we are definitely capturing the essence of this kit, which I really, really like. So it's looking good. Looking good. So yeah, next time you see this journal, we'll be doing this. We'll be putting all these goodies in and stamping and stenciling and all that. And then we will go ahead and sew this bad boy into its journal cover and complete the cover. So until my next video, see you later. Love you bunches. Bye.